What's going on YouTube? It's Paulie T here, back again making YouTube videos. 10 months since my last upload, and that's ridiculous, man. I miss doing these videos. I'll tell you what, like 10 months is a long time, and I do apologize to my subscribers and whoever was watching my previous videos. They'll specifically, if you're new to watching this video today, they'll specifically mostly about music and records and that sort of stuff. And what stopped me uploading anything for the last 10 months was my work and personal commitments. You all know what it's like when we've got a lot on our plate, yeah? But this is a completely different new place I'm living in, and that also stopped me uploading for a bit. But thankfully I've found like the inner workings in my scheduling, yeah? So I can actually do videos again. I'm trying to resurrect this channel. I love the records. I love making these videos. It's lots of fun. But more importantly, I like getting the feedback and that sort of sense of like community I got out of doing these vinyl pickups, yeah? I love hearing all that music stuff, all that album things. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm talking too much, but I'll get straight into it, I think. So the first one I got is Fleetwood Mac Rumors, and it's a good way to start my first video in 10 months rather, because this is a really good album. This is a classic, guys, 1977. This is like a soft rock, like sort of country elements in this one as well. This was full of good songs. This is an absolute classic, guys. We have songs like Dreams, Go Your Own Way. You got The Chain too. Like, that's just 3 songs I mentioned, but most of these are really, really strong to make a really good quality album. This is highly regarded, this, guys. Don't sleep on this album. If you heard of Fleetwood Mac, or if you like music in general, you got to listen to this album, yeah? I'll show you something really cool about this. I don't often show my records when I used to do YouTube videos, that is. But this one's really clear, like, looks really nice. I think this also comes with like a little booklet. So it's not just the record yourself, you get like a special touch to the packaging, yeah? That's the front. Well, it opens up into a book anyway, not just the front of it. Few pictures and some lyrics. Good little album this. I don't want to go on for too long about this one because I've got a few to show you, yeah? But that's Fleetwood Mac Rumors, an all-time classic. I'll tell you what, this would have sold millions back in the day. Got heavy playing time. Playing time would have been spun a lot back in the day, that particular record. So the next one I'll show you is What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. This is a soul album. He looks like he's just like quite like soulful there, if I can explain it that way. 1971. This opens up as a gatefold as well. I'll show you the back. Yeah, so as I said, this is a soul album. And the year of 1971, the Vietnam War was absolutely raging. And a lot of these songs reflect not just the Vietnam War that was going on at the time, but a lot of the racism and struggles that Marvin Gaye was going through, yeah? Especially in the black communities and stuff like that. And this is very telling in just the song's titles. So we have What's Going On, What's Happening, Brother? Save the Children, God is Love, Holy, Holy. So it has like messages in it. But this is quite an interesting listen because it's not all just like an early 70s soul album. There's like orchestral elements and that stuff sort of going on. It makes it stand out from other records back in the day when they were released around this time. And this is also a very highly regarded album. What is this gatefold in here? I'll have a look. I think it's just his family, perhaps, but nonetheless, this is fresh. It's a new copy of repress. Nice to handle in your hands. Looks good and a good part of my collection, yeah? So that's, I have to read it again. That's What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. Now to the next one. This is also from the 70s. Like 3 70s bangers straight up in this video. This is Parliament, Mothership Connection. This is a huge funk classic if you like that genre, yeah? This is a very pioneering album and very influential to pretty much those funky sounds, yeah? The man responsible for the group Parliament was George Clinton, and he also had Funkadelic, which was another great funk band. Just look at that album cover, like a bit of a hologram thing going on, yeah, a bit of space age stuff, and this space age sort of look really suited the theme of this genre. At the time, it was really new. well, sort of new, and it was like sounds of the future coming out of these funk songs. I'm not sure if they use synthesizers for that future sound, but I just had that futuristic sound. You know what I'm trying to say. At least it shows in the photography or the cover art. So my favorite songs on this are definitely P-Funk, Once I Get Funked Up, the first one. Mothership Connection. Oh, I like Give Up the Funk as well. That's been sampled a few times in the early 2000s. Hang on, guys, hang on. I forgot something. I'll just go back to this album because I forgot to mention which of my favorites on this were. So I'll break it down for you guys. If you're going to listen to this album, listen to What's Going On. Sorry to go back to this. I just had to spill my beans, yeah? And Inner City Blues. So the first and last songs on this album. Anyway, we have to go back. It's important, yeah? So as I said, I'll mention the favorites on this album as well. Mothership Connection. Very funky sound of this. And it's all done with actual instruments, not synthesizers, I believe anyway. It just sounds really good, the end product. Some of it sounds a bit dated. But yeah, if you listen to anything like old school hip hop or Dr. Dre, man, if you listen to this album, every like minute or so you'll hear a hip hop sample. This is a heavily sampled album by Parliament. So that's Mothership Connection. As I said, I've got a lot to show, so I don't want to harp on too long on each individual one. The next one is a hip hop album. This is the Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the 36 Chambers, and this is a big hip hop album. Yeah. I don't so much listen to this genre anymore. I used to a lot more when I was a bit younger. Yeah. But music tastes change over time. I'm in my 30s now. Come to think of it, when I first started uploading, guys, I was mid-20s. I was probably 25, 26 when I first did these music record pickups. But my taste has greatly changed. But I still pop out these classic hip-hop albums every now and then. Sorry for going on a bit. Let's get back into the music, yeah? So this is Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, and this has to be from 93. I know it for a fact because I used to listen to this stuff heavily back in the day. But my favorite songs on this, everyone who's watching this video right now should look at the song Cream by Wu-Tang Clan. In my opinion, it's my favorite song off them. Just talks about the struggle of these particular rappers and many other black, like, you know how it was in the black community, how they struggled back in the day and Poe still do to this day. But I don't want to get too political. This is about the music, yeah. I would describe this sound just to describe this album a little bit. So this is like very much in the martial arts style, and there's a lot of samples of like old martial arts movies, and it sounds very, very gritty. A lot of gritty to accompany that boom bap sound. And man, these rappers have really good, like really gritty voices as well. This makes for like a high energy, high pace, really hard type sound, if I can describe it that way. Yeah, this is like, if you like your early 90s hip hop, give this one a listen. Really good album, that one. I enjoy it even to this day. Man, almost dropped half of my collection there, but that's all right. The next one I'll show, and this will be the last one because we've gone 8 minutes already. What? Anyway, so this is Peter Boggs. This is a reggae album. This is a roots reggae album. Rastafari Live It. Yeah, not everyone listens to reggae, I know, but I enjoy it, and it keeps a bit of variety going on that turntable. Yeah, if it's always the same, you get sick of it. But this is a good album. Even if you don't like reggae, it's simple enough for you to absorb some new sounds you may have not have heard in the past of other genres. I don't know what that was. But anyway, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, this is like a simple form of roots reggae. So it's very listenable for, and it won't be so much of a culture shock to anyone who wants to experiment in this genre. Like the sounds are very heavy, very bass heavy. There's pianos and stuff going on. But as I said, you should be able to listen to this because it's not too much on the reggae sounds. What am I saying? I mean, it won't be too alien to a lot of listeners to this because there's like familiar sounds like guitar and piano. Anyway, I hope that made sense for you guys. So my favorite songs on this are pretty much all of them. It's a very strong album, this. I like the first one, A Feeling. Rastafari Live was good. Pick Up the Reggae was a tremendous song, guy. Tremendous. Remember that. Side 2, we have International Farmer. In This Time of Judgment. No Ism Upon the Rhythm. Like, there's some really good songs on this. I recommend you guys listen to this if you love your reggae. Or even if you don't, listen to a few of these songs, yeah. Peter Boggs. I believe he passed away. We've gone for nearly 10 minutes, Jesus. But yeah, I'll try and wrap it up. This is the last record. Just to go on a little bit further on this album. This was the first one released under the record label Real Authentic Sound, and it's almost impossible to get the original. The original costs like $400 or $500, perhaps in the hundreds at least, whatever it is. But I got a special company makes this. I can't remember who it is, and that's who I got off. I've talked about this album for ages. You can tell I love it, but hey, I'm showing you what I love, and that include showing you some of the records I love. So I'm more naturally inclined to talk about more records more than the other. Anyway, I've gone on for too long. 10.5 minutes. I hope I kept your interest. I showed you 5 records this time, but I've got more to show you, more videos coming up. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm glad I'm back making these particular videos. I love them, guys. Yeah, I won't talk anymore. Hope like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Catch you guys next time. See ya.